It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bengals and the Cards, and it's coming up next.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the play action there on 2nd and short, partner. You try and convince those safeties you're going to run for it. Hit them with that play action. Looks like a run. And then try and go over the top. Didn't work, but I like the play call.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Let's go.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here we go. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. Shouting through the defense and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
1, 2, right?
First down, here's Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. That catch good for only a couple. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback, it doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Down to the 25. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Sample, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jordan Phillips just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll drop to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
First carry for James Conner, and the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. DJ Reader there on the tackle. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. To Conner on the check down. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled their offense. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Being chased out left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The gun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Burrow will throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Okay, was it a breakdown of protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Murray, he's used to moving fast in Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Murray. And this one is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll dump this one off to Connor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Now Murray again. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now he steps away, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So if you like field goals, you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Throwing now is Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Murray going to throw. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession? And
that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Bust through the tackle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 43 yards on the ground for him so far. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance.
After the sack on first down, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Let's get it.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Burrow. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running right on the option is Murray. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Murray now to throw. Buying time to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. From the gun, Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Hopkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. Murray now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. On the right side, caught by Green. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Prater's kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This is caught, it's Boyd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. Powers through him. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Joe Mixon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. A handoff to Mixon. Down right around the 25. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. McPherson's kick is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Now Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll make this a second down. Murray to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. And able to find Kirk complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points. That